met online, we met on Tinder about 4 years ago. Yeah, ever since, been together. Well, we actually got engaged last year, April 16th, and the plan was obviously to get married and just have a good party with all our friends. Went with my friend to go and play golf. He obviously dropped me home, and then it turned out that his car had actually broken down and had a flat tyre. So I went out to try and help him, and then sadly somebody decided to hit and run and drive into me and reverse off and left me there.
I arrived at the scene with my dad before the ambulance and the police were even there. I screamed when I first got there because I've never seen so much blood, and then I just saw his legs all mangled. And then they pulled me away. I calmed down, went back and just laid beside you until everyone else turned up.
And woke up a day later in Addenbrooke's, the hospital, and was missing a couple of legs. I did come round, and I said, apparently one of my first words was obviously that we're still getting married, and Charlotte's reaction was yes, you tried to stop me. So I think the positivity came from doing the hard work and the rehab, really. They said that I can still live the normal life without any limits. So be it holidays, be it meeting friends, be it getting away.
Sean rang me, and it was just extraordinary. All he wanted to do was crack on and sort his honeymoon out. So I was immediately inspired, and just, you're going to have a great honeymoon. I mean, that was it. Whatever it took, I was going to make that happen.
Travelling wise, it's a full learning curve. How do you transport everything? And then eventually when you're overseas, you've got these countries that are lovely city breaks, but they haven't got the facilities, the accommodation, the ramps, dropped curbs that are about 4 foot in height. How do you do that on your own with a wheelchair? So it's learning, but you don't ever want to stop going to explore the world and see these different cultures, basically.
And then I knew he'd walk down the aisle. He's just smashing everything that was put in front of him. But I was just very proud. I knew he'd do it. Never a doubt.
No.
I always try to raise the bar in what's possible. So with Sean and Charlotte, I just listened to what really their dreams were. The gold dust of combining the game reserve experiences with an exotic, romantic paradise experience, which is why I suggested Zanzibar. I'd say 99% of what I do is constructed using Phoenix and our DMCs. I've got a choice of any flight I need, pretty much any hotel I need. They do all the work.
The honeymoon itself was booked around the fact that I've never really seen any animals. I've seen your average cat, dog, fox and horse. And that's about it. So to see or go on safari and go and see all these different animals was amazing, absolutely fantastic.
The biggest memory would be Giraffe Manor. That was incredible. It was amazing. And they were very accommodating to us as well. They were making sure they got ramps out and everything when Sean got there. So it was really easy for us. But having breakfast with the giraffes, I'll never forget that. I loved it.
So I think when we first got there, we saw an ostrich mating.
Yeah.
And then
apparently that's very rare.
Very rare, but we thought it was funny. And then, perfect for the honeymoon. So I think there must have been something in the air that week while we were there, but it was good. It was good.
I was so happy for them. I mean, in such a short space of time, from the shock and devastation of his injury, they're gliding over the Masai Mara in a hot air balloon, and they're having breakfast with a giraffe. That is an incredible journey for them and for me, actually. It just made me smile. It just made me feel very proud.
It meant everything. It just gave us a chance to be together for 3 weeks. It worked, it was just what we needed to recharge the batteries and go again. The dream is still there to potentially keep getting into sport, and I've been selected for the GB rowing development team, so Tokyo 2020, then Richard would have to book me somewhere for that.
We want to continue our lives and continue going on holiday a couple of times a year. We want to see the world, and we're not going to let this stop us, so we'll carry on.
Yeah.
We'll book our next holiday soon.